Hello everybody and welcome to my channel Omni Bio Entrance, and today we will be discussing IIT JAM Biotechnology 2011 question paper. Only the biology part I will be discussing. So first one, the Lac repressor binds its operator with a dissociation constant of 10 raised to minus 10 molar. In a strain of E. coli, the intracellular repressor concentration is 10 raised to minus 12 molar. Induction of the Lac operon in this strain does not require lactose, require glucose, require both glucose and lactose. Lac operon is an inducer strain which require lactose to induce the reaction. So answer is option B, requires lactose. Next one. The DNA of an organism is 0.68 meters. What is the length of the DNA in kilobases? Okay. One meter long DNA contains 3 into 10 raised to 9 base pairs. So 0.68 meter of the DNA fragment contain 2 into 10 raised to 8 base pairs. So answer is option A, 2 into 10 raised to 8 base pairs. Now, a segment of DNA enclosed in the box is in a gene sequence is given. This undergoes inversion. The new gene sequence is. Inversion, what is inversion? Inversion is a phenomenon in which DNA sequence reverses their sequence by 180 degrees. Since the sequence GTATCATT and its reversal, 180 degree reversal will give the sequence TTACTATG, and the complementary sequence will be AATGATAC. So answer is option C. Then Neisseria meningitis is a gram-positive bacillus, gram-positive cocci, gram-negative bacillus, gram-negative cocci. Answer is gram-negative coccus. Next one. The detection and estimation of DNA products by real-time PCR is achieved with option A, cyber green, B, ethidium bromide, C, acridine orange, D, green fluorescent protein. Answer is option A, cyber green. A peritrichous arrangement of flagella in bacilli is uniform distribution of flagella around the cell is peritrichous arrangement. So answer is option D. Then next one. Fetal bovine serum is a component of cell culture medium primarily to provide growth factors. So answer is option B, growth factors. Identify the correct combination between the groups. Mast cell release of histamine. Then macrophages ingestion of particulate antigen. Natural killer cell, cytotoxic effect on tumor cells. And B cells, production of immunoglobulin. This is a very easy one. So answer is option A, P2Q4R1. Next one, mad cow disease is caused by a prion. Answer is option D, prion. The phenomenon in which one gene inhibits the expression of another gene is called dominance, epistasis, penetrance and expressivity. Answer is epistasis. Dominance refers to relationship between two alleles or variants of the same gene, whereas epistasis refers to a relationship between alleles of two different genes. So answer is option B, epistasis. The major protease involved in apoptosis has at its active site the cysteine protease. So answer is option C, cysteine. The techniques to show that a protein is a homotetramer. This can be shown by native page as well as by gel filtration within a subunit molecular weight of 25 kDa. So answer is option A, gel filtration and native page. If you use SDS page, then homotetramer will break down into monomers. Next one, a phage infects bacteria at a multiplicity of infection, that is MOI of 0.1. This means that every bacterium is infected by the phage. 1 out of 10 bacteria is infected by the phage. 10 phage infect one bacterium. Only 1/10 of the phage population is infectious. So answer is option B. 1 out of 10 bacteria is infected by the phage. Next one, which of the following fatty acid has the highest melting temperature? The one with the longer carbon chain and no unsaturation will have the highest melting temperature. Myristate is 14, stearate is 18 but no double bonds. Since stearate is having longer carbon length, chain length than myristate, answer will be option B. The other two have double bonds in their structure. Then, which of the following lipids will not form a biological membrane? Phosphatidylethanolamine, cerboside, triacylglycerol, sphingomyelin. Answer is option C, triacylglycerol. Then transketolase and transaldolases are involved in oxidative phase of pentose phosphate pathway, non-oxidative phase of pentose phosphate pathway, Embeden-Meyerhof pathway and glycosylate pathway. Answer is option B, non-oxidative phase of pentose phosphate pathway. Pentose phosphate pathway have got two phases. One is the oxidative phase and then the non-oxidative phase. So transketolase and transaldolase are involved in the non-oxidative phase of pentose phosphate pathway. In which of the following conversion is ATP synthesized by substrate level phosphorylation? This takes place in citric acid cycle also, and the answer is option C, succinyl-CoA to succinate. Next one, which of the following is not the function of photosystem 2? ATP synthesis, light collection, NADPH synthesis, charge separation. Answer is option D, charge. Then which one is incorrect statement? Cellulose has beta-1,4 linkages. Amylose has alpha-1,6 linkages. Amylose has alpha-1,4 glycosidic linkages. So it is not 1,6, it is 1,4. So amylose is the incorrect statement. And option B is correct. Glycogen has alpha-1,4 and alpha-1,6 linkages. Yes, in its branches it has alpha-1,6 linkages. Chitin has beta-1,4 linkages. Then orthoglycosidic bonds are present in only polysaccharides but not glycoproteins. Both glycoproteins and polysaccharides. DNA between base and sugar, RNA between base and sugar. Answer is option B, both glycoprotein and. Next one. Under physiologic conditions, when concentration of substrate is very much less than Km, the catalytic efficiency is estimated by Kcat by Km. Answer is option C. Then diacylglycerol is known to activate phospholipase A, phospholipase C, protein kinase A, protein kinase C. Answer is option D, protein kinase C. The reagent required to cleave the carboxyl side of methionine is cyanogen bromide. So answer is option A. Next one. Hormones that act on cells near the point of their synthesis and not transported through blood circulation are prostaglandins and thromboxanes, estradiol and cortisol, prednisolone and prednisone, thyroxine and glucagon. Answer is option C, prednisolone and prednisone. Next one. Match the following in group 1 with the corresponding unit in group 2. Tetrahydrofolate, 1 carbon unit. Biotin, for carbon dioxide. FMNH2 electrons and coenzyme A, acyl. So answer is option A, P3Q4R2S1. Bacteria auxotrophic for fatty acids were grown at 40 degrees Celsius in the presence of a mixture of fatty acid. Which of the fatty acid combinations will be incorporated into the membrane? Option A, saturated and long chain fatty acid. B, saturated and short chain fatty acid. Unsaturated and short chain fatty acid. Unsaturated and long chain fatty acid. Answer is option D, unsaturated and long chain fatty acid. Which of the following statements is incorrect? MerB is a bacterial protein similar to eukaryotic actin. That's correct. FTSZ protein found in most of the bacteria is a tubulin homologue. AMIC hydrolyzes peptidoglycan to separate daughter cells. FTSZ is an inhibitor of Z ring assembly. Answer is option D. Next one. A disease manifests only in homozygous recessive condition. A couple has 2 children. If both the parents are heterozygous for the disease causing gene, what is the probability that both the children are normal? Assume that the disease causing gene is not sex linked. So these are the heterozygous parents. They will produce the gametes A and AA. Then offsprings will be A small a, capital A small a and 2 small a. That is 3/4 of the individuals will be normal. So you will be getting 3/4 only in option D, that is 12/16. So answer is option D, 12/16. Next one. Match the entries in group 1 with those in group 2. Glucagon. Glucagon is a peptide. Prednisolone is an steroid. Prostaglandin is icosanoid and epinephrine is catecholamine. So answer is option B, P2Q4R1S3. Next one. A wild type strain of bacterium is red due to conversion of a colorless precursor X to R. 2 colorless mutants M1 and M2 with mutation in gene 1 and gene 2 respectively were obtained. The following chart shows the observed color of the bacterium when grown in a medium supplemented with either X, Y or Z. So they have given a checkerboard and they have also told on the various which of the following describes the correct pathway for red pigment synthesis. So answer is option D. I have given the explanation in the next slide. So in this I couldn't give because of space insufficiency. So I will explain it in the next slide.
Answer is option D. X getting converted to Z, Z getting converted to Y and Y getting converted to R. So X getting converted to Z is by gene 2 and Z to Y is by gene 1. Now for the wild type they have got all red colors. Whether X is provided, Y is provided or Z is provided, because it is wild type, X is getting converted to Y, Y is getting converted to Z or Z is getting converted to R, and you get all the red colored colonies. But when the case of mutants, that is M1, the gene 1 is mutated. You don't know where the gene 1 is mutated, whether it is for the conversion of X to Z or Z to Y, you have to check. So what they have done, they have provided the mutant strain with X. So when X is provided, X got converted to Z. Okay, so if the gene 1 was in the case of for the conversion of X to Z, then when X is provided, X to Z conversion will not take place and you will get white colonies. But anyway, they got white colonies, so they cannot tell that whether the mutation for gene 1 is for the conversion of X to Z or Z to Y. So what they did, they again provided with Y. When Y was provided, they got red colonies. Y got converted into R and you got red colors. When Z is provided, see, Z is not getting converted to Y or Y is not getting converted to R and you are getting white colonies. Now suppose if the gene for conversion to X to Z is gene 1, then when Z was provided, you should have got red colored colonies, but you are not getting red colored colonies when Z is provided. You get white colonies. So we can conclude that the gene for the conversion from Z to Y is gene 1 and not gene 2. That is why you got white colored colonies when Z was provided, because the gene 1 doesn't produce the enzyme that is required for the conversion of Z to Y. So you got white colored colonies. Now in the case of the mutant 2, now you know where the gene 1 is, that is Z to Y conversion, gene 1 is involved. Now gene 2 will be naturally X to Z conversion, but we will check it. So when X is provided, gene 2 is mutated, so it will not get converted to Z. Z will not, since Z is not there, no Y will be produced, and Y is not there, R also will not be produced. So naturally you will get white colonies. Now Y is provided. So Y to R conversion doesn't have any mutant genes. So it will naturally produce red colonies. Now when Z is provided, yes, Z is provided, it is getting converted to Y since gene 1 is not mutated in the case of M2 mutants, and Y is getting converted to R. So you get red colonies. So it can be concluded that X to Z conversion is by gene 2. So option D is correct. X, Z, Y, R. X to Z gene 2, Z to Y gene 1.
Which one of the following is not an autoimmune disorder? Option A, AIDS, systemic lupus erythematosus, rheumatoid arthritis, myasthenia gravis. Answer is option A, AIDS, systemic lupus erythematosus, rheumatoid arthritis and myasthenia gravis are autoimmune disorders. Next one. Which of the following is not common to both chloroplast and mitochondria? Option A, electron transport, B, electron donor acceptor pair, C, proton pump, D, independent genomes. Answer is option C, proton pumps. Next one, match the entries in group 1 with those in group 2. Group 1, luteinizing hormone. Lady cells for the production of testosterone. Yes. Then HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. That is for corpus luteum for production of estrogen and progesterone. Then GnRH. GnRH is pituitary gonadotropes for the production of LH and FSH. And testosterone is Sertoli cell for maintenance of spermatogenesis. So answer is option C, P2, Q1, R4 and S3. Then a competitive reversible enzyme inhibitor increases Km, decreases Vmax, increases Vmax, decreases Km, increases Km but does not change Vmax, increases Vmax but does not change Km. Answer is option C, increases Km, does not change Vmax. Next one, consider the following statements. A sudden 100-meter sprint by an athlete will increase the pH of the blood. Next, the fate of pyruvate under anaerobic condition in skeletal muscle is lactate.
Which of the following statements is true? Statement 2 is correct. That is, fate of pyruvate under anaerobic condition in skeletal muscle is lactate. That is correct. But statement 1 is incorrect. So answer is option D. Now next one. A 7 kb circular plasmid was completely digested with either ECO R1 or BAM H1 or both. Sorry. The digestion pattern is shown below. So when it is digested with ECO R1 alone, you get a 7 kb band. With BAM H1, you get a 5 kb and a 2 kb band. And if you digest with both ECO R1 and BAM H1, you get a 4 kb, 2 kb and 1 kb band. So which one of the following is the correct restriction map of the plasmid? I have given the answer in my next slide because of space insufficiency. Okay, they have given that when it is cut with ECO R1, you get a 7 kb band. And when it is cut with BAM H1, you get a 5 kb band and a 2 kb band. And when you cut with BAM H1 and ECO R1, you get a 4 kb band, 2 kb band and 1 kb band. So ECO R1, if you get only one single band, that is 7 kb, it means that ECO R1 has only got one restriction site for the plasmid. So 7 kb band directly you will get. Now BAM H1 cutting, you got two different bands. So naturally BAM H1 has got two restriction sites in the plasmid. So you will get a 2 kb band and a 5 kb band. Now if you cut with this 2 kb band and 5 kb band. Now if you cut with both ECO R1 and BAM H1, so you will get 3 fragments because BAM H1 is having 2 sites and ECO R1 is having 1 site. So BAM H1 and ECO R1 cutting will give you one 4 kb band, a 2 kb band and a 1 kb band. I made a mistake here. This is not 5, this is 4. So how will it look in the restriction map? ECO R1 has got one site. So mark somewhere 1 here. Then next one, check for option, or else you can check for option D. If it is BAM H1, in 2 sites will be there. You will get 1 kb and a 2 kb and the rest will be 4 kb. So this will be the restriction map of option D, will be the map of circular plasmid when it is completely digested with ECO R1 and BAM H1. Okay, mitochondria were isolated and permeabilized with a detergent. They were incubated with succinate, ADP and PI in the presence of oxygen. ATP synthesis and oxygen consumption were measured. Which one of the following statement is true? So when mitochondria is permeabilized with a detergent, it will become permeable to ions. So the pH gradient required to form ATP from ADP and PI will not form. So ATP synthesis will not take place. Electron transport too would be disrupted and oxygen consumption will not occur. So answer is option D. Both oxygen synthesis and ATP synthesis will not occur. Next one. The frequency of occurrence of a disease is 1 in a million individual. This disease results from the homozygosity in a recessive allele. The population statistics satisfies all the assumptions of the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. The frequency of the dominant allele and the frequency of carriers of the disease respectively are. So homozygous recessive allele and its frequency is 1 in a million individuals. So Q square is been given, that is 1 by 10 raised to 6. Frequency of the homozygous recessive allele. So we get Q from that is Q is equal to square root of 1 by 10 raised to 6, that is 1 by 1000, or it is equal to 0.001. Now we know that P plus Q is equal to 1. So P is equal to 1 minus Q. So 1 minus 0.001 will give you 0.999. 2PQ, they have asked for frequency of the dominant allele and frequency of carriers of the disease. So we have got frequency of the dominant allele as 0.999. Now frequency of carriers of the disease will be 2 into PQ. So 2 into, that is as per the Hardy-Weinberg equation. 2 into 0.999 into 0.001 will give you 0.0019. So answer is option C, 0.999 and 0.0019.